Love is Blind, Season 7, Episode 6 is my bedtime, girl. My eyes are sleepy and I am ready to go to bed. Okay, so I didn't want the other video to be too long, so I'm doing the episode 6 separately. Then I'm going to lay on the couch, try to watch episode 7, come back, do some reviews. Thank you for your love and support. Be sure to subscribe. Check the videos out that I already did on Love is Blind. I said how all the women made wrong choices. And then the last video I did, an episode 4 or 5, talk about how the women think they can change these men. And in this episode, I want to talk about there is something that is not right with Tim and Tyler. One of the things I noticed about Tim is it's like he's poking Alex. I don't like that. I don't like no grown man poking. It's like, remember back in the days, little boys were told, if you like her, hit her, push her. You know, so little girls have this idea of, if he push you and hit you, then that means he like you, which these are the same women who grow up and accept abuse, or men grow up and abuse. But we have to change that, right? You know, like my husband teach little Michael, be nice to the girls in your class. Let them go first. Let them wash their hands. Open the door for them and stuff like that. But Tim, a grown man, he's poking at Alex, and I don't like that. I have my notes here for Tyler and Ashley because me and little Michael share a phone. He's on my phone now. So I'm going to be reading my notes from my my Google Docs. Tyler is, I just I know a wolf when I see a wolf. Let me tell you about Tyler. Tyler is a wolf in sheep's clothing, and I know a wolf when I see one. And he say, I don't even know what part of the notes this could come in. I'll try to fill it in, because what he said when they went out to dinner, I was like, I knew it. So be sure to subscribe and thumbs up for me. I absolutely love you. I adore you, girl. Woo, child. It's 11:25. It's my nap time. I have to go take my nap. Okay. So it's the next morning. The couples are in Mexico. It's the next morning. They wake up. Apparently, Garrett screams in his sleep. And he said something like, it's only when I'm not sleeping or something like that, like, you know. But then the next day they're gonna talk about they didn't do it, which is a lie. And the night before, when they were putting the tape on his mouth, he said, well, I won't sleep with the tape tonight only. Why are you not sleeping with the tape on your mouth, Garrett? Okay, don't try to fool us. We know, we've been watching this show forever. We know when you knock the boots and when you didn't knock the boots. Okay. Okay, so Marissa and Ramsey didn't get a lot of sleep. We know, you know, they when they got to Mexico, they done did the do before, you know, the cameras were turned on, so they didn't get a lot of sleep. Okay, so they was doing what they do all night, and so apparently some women need a lot of words, but Tyler needs a lot of actions. And here she goes with the clinginess. So they're on the beach and they're talking. This is Garrett and Tyler. And she says, a lot of women need a lot of words, like a lot of words, but I like a lot of action. Remember I said earlier that I like Tyler. I like Garrett because they didn't show us anybody else. Yeah, they can be together, but at the same time, they're not going to work out. Garrett wants a white girl. Taylor wants Garrett, a white boy, to love her and accept her as if for who she is. Garrett is not going to do that. Garrett wants a 100% white girl, not a mixed girl, not a biracial girl. He said, I've only dated white girls. Because Garrett likes white girl and wants a white girl. Tyler's going to be so insecure, and she's going to be the clingy girl of the season. It's like every season we have a girl that's real clingy, and I'm like, girl, I just cannot, right? You still have until the wedding day to see if he's going to stay with you. Not because y'all dating now and getting engaged, mean he going to stay with you. And I'm like, Taylor is going to be stressing Garrett out. And I just don't think this couple is going to work out. I don't think any of the couples are going to work out. I don't think none of them are good for each other. They all need to break up, okay? So then Alex and Tim goes shopping, and I feel like she's so annoyed with him. But that's because he's like poking, poking. And you know what came to me when I was watching Alex and Tim is that scripture in the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, I believe, where it said, "Parents, do not provoke your children unto wrath." And I feel like Tim provokes her. Like he does stuff that annoys her. Like he kept saying, "My dog, that's my mama effing dog," and she doesn't like it. So my thing is, why you keep doing it? He's like the little boy when we grew up who was just mean to you, and he didn't know how to be nice. And I really do not. I just, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, so then they sat and they talk. Tim has shacked up before, which is shacking up, if you don't know, means living with a woman you're not married to. And they were talking about their house and if they're neat or messy. And Tim said he's neat. And but men in the military, he was in the military, right? Military men are usually very neat. I think Tim was in the military, right? Didn't he go to the Navy? Yeah, he went to the Navy, right? So yeah, so military men are usually very neat, and Alex is very messy. And she say if she wear 4 pairs of suit, they're on the floor in the corner. At least put it on the chair, foot of the bed, something, girl. Wash basket or something. And I get it. We all leave our clothes around. Okay, I'm not saying I want perfection. I'm not. My husband, I've come home and he hangs something up I left on the bed or on a chair. He'll hang it up. It's okay. I'm just saying though. Okay, so it's gonna be interesting to see when they go to their houses. Okay. Okay, let me put in Tyler and what's her name, because I have wrote some other notes. Okay, so I'll put it in here. So Monica says Steven is not a guy she would go up and talk to. So Monica and Steven, they're getting acupuncture. Have you guys gotten acupuncture? Not me. And in her voice, she says, he's not a guy I will go up and talk to. Well, Monica, why are you going up to men and talking to them? You should let them come up to you and talk to you because you're pretty and you're soft and you're feminine. And why wouldn't a man come up to talk to you? And, they're talking about how he get boners and he get boners a lot. And he's like, if the wind blow, he gets the boners. So that's all he wants to talk about, I hate that Monica feels they have to settle. She has to settle. Okay. So let's talk about Tyler and Ashley. My notes here, because little Michael had my phone at this time. So Tyler and Ashley, they're out eating, and he talk about a pod baby. And I'm like, what he mean a pod baby on the way? Huh? You wanted to have a baby in the pods? Or you want her to be pregnant by the time you get home? What that mean? I just want to know. What you mean a pod baby, Tyler? Huh? Did y'all do a blood test to see if nobody got a sexually transmitted disease? You talk about making a baby with no blood test? How much money you got? Where you work at? And then I have here, did he say, this is a great point to meet him in his life because she would have hated him. And people say he's not nice. He said, this is a great point to meet him. She says, this is a great point to meet me. And he said, basically said, if you had met me before, you wouldn't have liked me. And people have said he's not nice. Like, think about all the people in your life that you've met. How many people does other people say to you that person is not nice? I can't think of any. And I'm like, red flag, Ashley, run, girl. Run, Ashley, run. Like, what has he done in his life that she wouldn't have liked him? Was you out here selling drugs? And no, I'm not saying this because he's black. I know somebody dumb in the comments gonna say that. I'm just saying, if somebody says this to you, because my dad says, pay attention to the man up to the point you meet him. So that means you need to take a look at his entire life up to the point you've met him. So he says it's a great point for you to meet me because, well, if you had met me before, you wouldn't have liked me. And he said something, if you want to go out on a date, sure. And he said, people say he's not nice. She a dum-dum. Ashley, you giving me pick-me-sha vibes and thirsty and desperate. She says, there's nothing no one can tell her that would make her not want to marry him, not even her mama. Boo-boo, let me tell you, Ashley, you's in for a whole lot of hurt and disappointment. Because if nobody can tell you anything about Tyler that will make you not want to marry him, boo-boo. Oh, honey, your future is going to be a mess if you marry him. Your mama, you're not going to listen to your mother. Because for me, I wouldn't have married no man my father didn't approve. My father had to approve of my husband. And me and my father has never agreed on a man. And I told him, I said, you know what? The man we both like is the man I'm going to marry. And my husband, my father only liked my husband. Maybe one or two other that he liked, but I didn't like him. So I told him, the guy that you like and I like is the guy I'm going to marry. My dad and I have never agreed on a man other than my husband. It's either he like him and I don't like him, or I like him and he don't like him. So I'm like, unless we agree, I'm not going to marry him, because if he turn around and knock me upside my head, guess who I'm going to call to come pick me up? My daddy. So I don't like Ashley talking about there's nothing nobody can tell me that will make me not marry him. What if you find out that he abused a child? You still gonna marry him? Huh? In the 2 weeks you were in the pods, Ashley, you've learned everything there is to learn about Tyler to the point that you can say, yes, you're gonna marry. How much is his credit score? How much money he got in the bank? How much money he got in his retirement? Does he have any sexually transmitted disease? Does he have a criminal record? Are you telling me, Ashley, that you've learned everything about this man, that it doesn't matter, no matter what nobody say, including your mama, that you still gonna go ahead and marry him? Okay. Then he says, I almost pull out my braids because they were itching me anyways. He said, you never know who might come out of the woodworks. That's what he said. I have it right here. She said, nobody can tell me anything to make me not want to marry you. And he said, you never know who might come out the woodworks. In other words, there's people in the woodworks. There's people in the woodworks. That's why he said that. He's trying to prepare her for some bull that's going to be coming in the future. And she, like a dumb. Doesn't matter what. Nobody can tell me anything that's going to make me not marry. Not even my mama. I will tell my mama. Mama, get mind your business. Okay. Okay, man. Getting back to my notes. Okay. So then the couple meet up for the pool party. I don't like Hannah's outfit. I don't know what you had on, girl. Okay, looked a mess, Hannah. And Monica said in the pods, the way Nick was talking Nick better be cute. But she said he's cute and small. The way Nick presented himself like he was Hercules, like he's a god, and he's a little shrimp. A little shrimp. Where is he? A little shrimp. Look at him. The way he was talking, he should have at least had the body of Stefan. I've been saying Stephen. He should at least have the body of Stephen, Stefan, and taller. The curtain opens and it's a little 5'7", little shrimp of a man. So everybody's done the do except for Garrett and Taylor. We don't believe it. It's a lie. So Hannah says Hannah's talking to girls, and she says she feels like the alpha B, and people have said she wears the pants in the relationship. So why did you choose a man where you had to be the alpha B and wear the pants, Hannah? You know why? Because you're a man. You look like a man. You're the man. Okay? Ashley's ready to get married today, and she knows that Tyler won't do anything to mess this up. He said, it's a great point to meet me. If you had met me in the past, you wouldn't have liked me. People said I'm not nice. A grown-ass man is not nice. And he said, you never know who might come out of the woodworks. Okay, Miss Ashley. So that's why you got to listen to what these men say. You got to listen. You can't be emotional. And Miss Ashley is emotional. Miss Thang Thang over here is emotional. This is why y'all need to read 23 Types of Guys You Might Meet. Because in 23 Types of Guys You Might Meet, I teach you how to listen to men and read in between the lines and figure out what it is they're saying. But you, Miss Ashley, I can't wait to see what's coming for you. Because the way you talking like you had an FBI report on Tyler. So Nikki's over there talking to the guys. The girls are on one side, the guys are on one side. And he said Hannah left him a note of 10 bullet points of things for Nick, and on it talks about maturity. Then it has cockiness versus confidence, 2 into his feelings, and the last one is delulu, aka delusional. And the guys all agree that those are things that's been on her mind. So why did you choose him? You just got here yesterday. You just got to Mexico. You just left out of the pods yesterday. So what happened between yesterday and today? What happened between yesterday and today that you're questioning his maturity, his cockiness versus confidence, and is he delulu? What happened, Hannah? What happened? I want to know. What happened? So then the girls had the guys come over to question the guys. I thought that was cute. I don't think anybody's going to say anything that's going to upset them. Tyler's favorite quality about Ashley is that she makes him feel safe. If this one more time says Ashley makes me feel safe, I am going to scream. I'm going to scream. Because I don't understand why a grown need a woman to make him feel safe. Tim over here talking about he want Ashley to push back. You know what it is? Tim treat Ashley like she's a dude. He talks to her and treats her like she's a guy. Like, push back, push back. If I say this, don't get into your feelings, just respond, push back. He's not looking for a wife, child. Tim don't want a wife. Give him one of the men in the football team. That's what he wants. Okay, Tim wants a guy, one of the guys on the football team. Huh? Because why would you want to create contention and an issue in your marriage with your woman? Like, I don't know no man, no masculine man who wants their woman to who want to create contention in their relationship. The moment I get dissatisfied, something in my voice, my husband is he trying to, what's wrong? What's wrong? Yeah. Men, husbands, they don't want their wives to be combative and fighting with them and trading shots and stuff like. No, 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 no. You do that with your boys. You do that with your guys. You don't do that with your wife. You know, my husband brought me cupcakes. Did I show you my cupcakes my husband brought the other day? Oh my God, I forgot to show you guys. I posted it in the group. My husband bought me gourmet donuts for my birthday at the job. To share with the girls before I left. And my husband's best friend works nearby. And so whenever he buys me donuts, like gourmet donuts or something, he always buy a pack for his best friend's wife. So, you know, he'll come pick it up. So I went to give him the donuts and he was like, oh my God, I'm going to eat these before I go home. And he says, let me give me a hug, because he had just talked to Mike the day before or something. And he said, give Mike a hug for me, because, you know, Mike is real macho and he's like tough guy. And I'm like, I don't know that man he's talking about. He says that all the time, you know. And he says all the time, like he saw me, said, I got to talk to you. You didn't call me, tell me Mike was having something. Mike had to do something, surgery, and knee surgery, something. And I said, I thought he called you, told you. He was like, no, you know, Mike is macho. He's not going to do that. And I'm like, really? I don't know that man. I don't know the macho man that my husband best friend is talking about. I'm like shocked when he says that. And I kind of laugh it off. Because my husband with me and the kids is loving and hugs and kisses and comforted and talk in a monotone voice and stuff like that. Because in their relationship, they don't got time for this macho, I'm trading shots bull crap. They don't have time. You don't want to create contention in your marriage and in your home. But it seems like this is what Tim likes. Tim likes to have a contentious woman. He creates a contentious for Alex. And it makes no sense, because as a man, you're supposed to create a safe place for your woman where she can relax and feel safe and feel comfortable, and you're not trading shots with her and insults with her. I don't understand why you want to do that as a grown man. It's not like you're 17, 18 and you're trying to figure things out. You damn near 40. So why do you want to have a contentious relationship with the woman you want to marry and be the mother of your child? I don't understand, Tim. Make it make sense to me. You know, just push back. What? I am not a construction worker. Oh my God. So Ramsey's favorite thing about Marissa is how she holds his vulnerability. He soaks up her energy and swims in it. What? What? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. He's feminine and she's masculine. Because I ain't holding nothing for no man. If anything, he's supposed to hold me in the palm of his hand. Talk about she holds my vulnerability and I soak up her energy and swim in it. What kind of bull? I need to take my nap. I need to take my afternoon nap. Oh my God, my hair. My hair. These Nicolettes this season is the worst. I've never seen this. It's never been this bad. These are the best men y'all can find. Okay, so the party's over. The couples go back to their room, and Marissa and Ramses, they talk about how they're getting married, and they go talk about who's getting married. They're saying Ashley and Tyler's gonna get married. Garrett and Taylor's gonna get married. Monica and Steven and Ramses asking if she's sure. So it sounds like Ramses, when he was with the guys, talking with the guys, it doesn't sound like Steven is sure, because Ramses asks Marissa, "Are you sure Monica and what's gonna go get married?" She said, "Yeah." And they say 80% Tim and Alex, so there's an issue there, and 75% Hannah and Nick. None of these couples need to get married. Usually one season, you're like, okay, maybe one. This season, not one of them. They all need to say no at the altar. Every last one of them. So Steven loves that Monica can plan ahead into the future. So they're sitting on the couch, they're talking, and he says that he loves that she can plan ahead in the future. And he's going on and on and on and on. And she's like, okay, you're talking too much. Because I feel like Steven want to hear himself talk. It's like he's trying to be the smartest person in the room. We already know you're not too smart. And she says, you're not even giving me a chance to respond or to get. He's just, I couldn't deal with nobody like that. See, Monica's already annoyed and irritated because he doesn't even know how to conversate. Yes, I said conversate. Oh my God. So she basically says, like, wow, I mean, come on, I can't get a word in. Again, they just got here yesterday. They're already irritated with each other. Okay. Monica asked him if he picked up on the whole Alex and Tim thing. And he's like, yeah, I kind of sensed something was going on over there. So we get to Hannah and Nick's room, and oh my gosh, she takes the list out of the garbage that she had rolled up, or he rolled it up and throw it in the garbage. And she's talking about action speaks louder than words. You did not want to get on the freaking duck. The lady volunteered to get on the duck with him. What's the problem? If it bothered you so much, Hannah, you should have gotten off your fluffy behind and get on the duck with your fiance. Then she talks about respect. And I'm like, Hannah, you don't respect Nick at all. What are you talking about respecting? You don't respect him. She talks about social awareness and says, can you read the room? The woman talks about the woman on the duck. And if an older guy had came up and say, laugh and did a touch of how... just throw the whole cast. Let's just end it here. Bye. Let's just end the show here, okay? Because I just cannot with these delusional people. Then she says she has concern about their relationship and want to address. Why you didn't address it in the pod? What issues do you have? That Nick says, I'm not the only one delusional, and got up and walked away. So why is she saying he's delusional? Is it because he says he's 5'11", he played football, and so on and so forth, but he looks like a shrimp? Is that why? He's delusional. He gets up, he walks away, he says, I'm not the one delusional. So then we get over to Alex and Tim's place, and there's a knock on, Alex is in the house by herself, and there's a knock on the door, and it's Tim. And he said, good morning. And I'm like, wait a minute. What did we miss? Where is the video? Where was you at last night, Tim? Why are you saying good morning? Did you not sleep with your fiance? Come to find out, child, they had a big old fight. And I'm like, where's the video? So apparently they had a fight. He felt disrespected and he was going on and on and on. And she covered his mouth and she says, Tim insecurity was speaking. Ma'am, why are you? I don't understand, yo. I don't understand why y'all put your hands on these men. Why are you covering a grown man's mouth with your hand? He already told you if y'all having a conversation, a heated argument, and it gets too heated, I'm walking away. Let him walk away. I believe in walking away. Let him walk away, walk around the block, come back, walk, and go sit on the porch, go sit in the car, go upstairs, something. Don't you follow that man. You leave that man, let him breathe and blow off some steam, and we can come back at it later. But apparently, you wanted him to shut up. You're putting your hands over his mouth? Excuse you? Who raised you? I don't understand. Then you're gonna say his insecurity is speak. What is he insecure about? Tell us so I can know, girl. So then she said what he thinks is disrespectful and what she think is disrespectful is different. So you're trying to get married, you want a husband, but you don't know how you can be disrespectful to your husband. Well, putting your hand over his mouth when he's talking is disrespectful. Then he says that the line was crossed and she threw things in his face and he doesn't take being called other than his name lightly. So in other words, there are things he told you probably in secret that you threw in his face, and you should never do that. If there are insecurities that he has that he talked to you in private, you should never discuss it or throw it in his face in public. Did you call him nigga? Is that why he's saying he don't take being called out of his name lightly other than his name? Huh? What did you say to him that he feels so disrespectful? But like I said before, Tim, you poke the bear, right? You like to provoke her. You provoke her every time I see y'all together. You're provoking that girl. So did she finally snap and go off on you because you, the man, is not setting the proper example for her? Then he says he has to figure out how to get into the good space again where he can see her as his wife, the mother of his children. And I'm like, what happened? Because some men, ladies, once you disrespect them, they walk away and they never come back. And I think they should. In the dating stage, ladies, like if he push you, if he shove you, you need to walk away. So if you disrespect him and throw things in his face that he's talked to you in private and call him out of his name, the right thing for him to do is to walk away. But Mr. Tim, let's not forget you've been provoking her this whole time. So I'm trying to figure out, if y'all know in the comments, tell me what happened. What was the fight? Why were they fighting? Where is the video? Where is the video? Okay. And she asks if they're going to stay in the same bed and stay in the same place. No, he needs to go back to where he slept at last night. And then I wrote that, oh my God, these songs be on point. She said, I would like for you to come back. Song, if I could, I would. How would it feel again? LOL. So these songs be on point. Whoever picked the songs for Love is Blind, you're doing an excellent job. And oh my God, the previews. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Okay. It's 12 o'clock. I'm going to go take a nap, get up and watch episode 7, 8, 9. I'm going to try to finish it tonight and maybe do it tonight or in the morning. I don't know, girl. Let me know what you think. If you know anything up to episode 6, comment below. I don't want to know anything further than 6. I'm not 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't want to know. I want to know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop right there. Comment below. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you for those of you wishing me a happy 47th birthday. Thank you, darlings. Thank you for those of you picking up my book, leaving me a glowing 5-star review on Amazon. You're helping me to make it happen. You buy my book, you review my book, Amazon push it to the top. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Thank you. Comment below. Let me know what you think. I'm going to take my nap, wake up, and watch the other portions. Mwah. Bye. 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 Bye.